Hi all, good day to one and all. Today we are going to discuss about a topic called data medium exchange, which we call as DME. So DME nowadays, people are concentrating more related to DME activities. So based on the people are mostly asking to make the interfaces. So one of the most valuable interface is called DME so far. So so now in S4HANA, I would like to configure the DME and so configuration in the DME sense creating a DC configuration the DME tree with the help of the bank file which I got from the real time. So and DME process like DME and one more thing I would like to say DME is processed with the help of functional guy and technical guy. So without enhancement doing a technical development DME is more not possible to not possible to deliver to the client. Say example, I'll show you. So this is the test file. So see this test file, it is in an appropriate manner. So appropriate manner, all these activities that we need to configure, but we need to align the shape, place, and what are the activities. So all this will be happen with the help of our part. Okay, so we need to do a technical enhancements. Okay, so I in this session I'm going to cover how to do enhancements. So enhancements means I'm not going to do any writing codes, but I will tell you how to how to guide an above or how to how to write a logic on the activities. So far, before going to the system, so there are some key concepts to learn. So I had kept the handy with me. So there is a key terminology. There is a key terminology. So to follow these steps, you have to, everybody should know who is working on DME. They should understand these key terminologies. What are the key terminologies? That DME say file. If you receive a file, so this is the file. So this file will be generated into one segment header, segment group, segment and element. Okay, the file. This is the this is the file segment, and segment header is nothing but segment group. So this is called segment and this is called element. So each line item will be considered as an element. Okay, each line item will be considered as an element. Make sure that each line item will be considered as an element. So say here how many elements? Three elements are there. Okay, like that we call segment group, segment and element. So here it was the same. So see represents like payment group segment. So these are called like payment groups, segment levels. So segment group is bifurcated into segments. Segment is nothing but like this segments, segment groups, and elements. Down below that are elements. So like that we need to get. So each segment group contains number of segments. So if all the segments will be, it's a hierarchy, will be in the segment groups. Okay, like that. So segment one payment, segment one here, like I had shown you, right? So this one is the segment one. So next one is payment file record two is a segment two, and see detail record is segment 3, and fourth one is annexes, fifth one is trial and error record, something like that. So all will be created under what? Segments, segment groups, and elements. Okay, now this is clear, right? So what is an element? I think hope you are clear. This is an element and this is a segment, and top level is called segment group. Okay, segment group. Once again I'm repeating because these are very much valuable. So while creating a file you need to check actually. So payment header is a segment group. So this is file header record H is called segment, and record identifier is called element. Yeah, record identifier. So this one, record identifier is called element. Next, so mapping procedures. So mapping procedures. What are the mapping procedures? Say for example, this record. So this record identifier. So type A, mandatory, size 1. So where should I get this field from SAP? Okay, say you. Yeah, server gone. Give me a minute. So the transaction code for the DME is DMWEX. Okay, so DMWEX is the transaction code. So here we need to create a DME tree under pay. Okay. So DME is like, we can do multiple activities. We can send withholding tax. We can say our anything is possible with the help of DME. So we need to use the standard. This is the one payment media. Okay. Payment PAYM. Okay. So PAYM. So click on anything is existing or not. Just take any is existing and we will create our own. For example, ABCZA. Just I am taking. Just click on display. Just click on display. Here you observe. So ABC, this is a DME tree. I will come each and every path. Okay, you don't worry about that. So ABC is a segment group. Segment. This is segment. This is a segment, and this is record identifier is nothing but it's an element. Okay. So record identifier. So it is a real time. All will be there. Okay. This is the. So what is a record identifier? From SAP, where we need to get this record identifier. So in the file they will specify. They'll specify. See, record identifier H means example. It's a constant. So what we need to do? We need to map as per the file. So here you are able to see constant, structured field, reference node, aggregate, exit module, own mapping atom, variable. Okay. So what are these activity? Constant means fixed value in the file. So in this file, where I got H, it is a fixed value. Okay. Structured field. Structured field indicates from which table we need to get the data. Okay. Reference tree node is nothing but it is used to copy from the existing node. This is a node, right? So from this is a node. So here I'll specify serial number. This is two. So what I will do, serial level, I will copy this for, I will pass this to another field that is called reference tree node. Okay. Aggregate is nothing but counting. So total number of invoices, a total number of records, that will be exit module where we used to write enhancements, own mapping autumn group. Autumn means grouping of the fields. Okay. Autumn is grouping of the fields. So let me go to the header, and I'll show you one more also. So immediately output, delay output includes other segments. So I will let you know each and everything. So here you may see carriage return. Carriage return. What is a carriage return? So here carriage return is nothing but ending the line. So we can say so ending up the segment or starting with the new activity means if you activate this button. So 1 second. If I activate this button, so it will end up here and start with a new item that is called carriage. So line item feeder means full stop, ending the line. Okay, that is the meaning of carriage return on line. So and let me configure the system and make sure it doesn't end in an hour or 2 hours. We need to check table to table end to end. Roughly it will take 2 to 3 sessions. It will- so you should bear with me to understand the detailed knowledge. Okay. So let me start my own activity. So before going to that, let me start our /n DME already there EX. Okay. So so you can create your own. So you can create say K underscore ICIC or bank K underscore bank. You can say K underscore bank. So just click on, you need to click on create. So after clicking on create, so Just click on yes. So now it will ask what kind of file you need to propose. You need to propose XML file, flat file. So you need to propose XML file, flat file. That's your wish. So I will take flat file. Okay, flat file. Now I am creating JBank. So now you can give the description. So what kind of description you can give? You can specify your own description. That is not a problem. So you can say whatever it may be. You can take any kind of descriptions. Okay. So you can say flat file or you can say anything, any name like a DME hyphen. So you can say any group like KRA, SHNA, Krishna groups, anything or bank, anything you can take. Okay. So anything you can take. So what is this Fury extension? Fury extension means if you want to use this in Fury application means you can extend it to Fury as well. Okay. You can extend it to Fury. Okay. That is the meaning of Fury extension. Okay. That is the meaning of Fury extension. Now formats. So what is the formats here? So format. So you don't disturb anything. You go with the standard only. Don't. This is called accomplishments. You don't go anything like this is called so levels. Don't disturb anything in this format settings. Okay. So this kind of fixed format. This is a fixed format. Go to levels. So here this is also please don't disturb anything levels. Okay. Levels you also please don't let it be standard as usual. Okay, short key. Here comes the important sort key means you are all aware of sort key. Sort key is nothing but sorting the data, right? I think hope you are aware. So what you need to do is just click on here, just put the sort key. See, clicking on key, you have to click on key and give the sequence one, so what is the structure? Structure is nothing but table. Okay. Structure is nothing but you can say FPAYH and field you can say value date or you can say LAUF. Okay, LAUF. Okay, what is the level? I'll come. So I'll tell. So sorting in the sense in DME we used to follow how many tables? FPA, sorry, FPAYHX and FPA by P something or FPA by FPA like this. We used to follow these three tables only. So apart from that, if we want more beyond from other tables, we need to do enhancements. Okay. So we can say FPH and FPX and FP. Okay. So these are the four. So if you did not specify any field here, system will not make us to activate. So we need to specify based on the levels we had created. How many levels we had created? For that, we need to specify a key field. Okay, that is called key field. Okay, so it will be applicable in the it will be applicable in the DME. Okay, based on the specification of the key field, then only system will activate. So that's why I had created one. So go to variables. You need not to do anything here. Go to variables. Nothing you need to do. File data. So yeah, file data. You need to carriage return. I already told carriage return means ending up the segment and starting with the new line item. Line feeder is nothing but full stop. You need to activate the both buttons. So post process not required. So post process not required. Just click on save. Now you are clear. Just click on save. You had created one DME tree. Okay. So DME group. So you had created one thing, right? So you had created. So you can use the many options. Now this is the DME tree. Now what you need to do? You need to create I told you already, we need to create a segment group. Okay. So create a segment group. Okay, segment group already I had told you segment group. So what is the segment group? Go to here, check. So yeah, payments instruction header. I'll take any payment related payment instructions. I'll take this one, payment instructions. I'll take this group, sorry. So reference screen note. So short description. So what is the level one? I'll create it as a 0 1 1 first level. Okay. So just click on save. After creating After creating a segment group, we need to create a segment, right? So create segment. What is segment you need to create? Low level, right? Not same level, low level. Okay, create a segment, low level. So now what is a segment? Segment is file. You can say, you can define any names. You can here there is no restrictions to do whatever it may be. So you can say I'll do payment insta, or you can say in file header. Okay, file header record H. Okay, file header record H. So file head recorder H, file head recorder H. So what is the level? Level 1. So okay, immediate output. So now, so what is the value come down? So you need to start this one. So come down. So carriage return, line item feeder, carriage return and line item feeder means ending up the segment and starting with the new segment. So click on save. So what you did, delay output, immediate output, include segments. I'll let you know each and every point. Okay. So first we had created payment instruction segment group segment, and now what we are going to create, we need to create an element. Okay, element. What is an element? Create an element. Okay, now element we are creating. What is the element? You come down. So this is the element, right? Record identifier. So record identifier, record identifier, record identifier. How much length? Make sure length should be made most valuable. Okay, length. So conversion. What is this conversion field? Conversion field is nothing but it is used to help us to identify or denote what kind of text, from where this line item should date, medium, or you can say like where you need to specify how you need to get the report, either left side or right side, where should be promoted, like that. This will be used. Okay, so just click on conversion CL. I can say CL or anything. You can say character starting, character string left justification means I have to start this from the right side or left side. That way it is used. So it is a character. Character permits alphanumerical. What is the status? If I maintain this status as X means it is mandatory. Okay. So it is mandatory field, optional. Okay. If you leave it blank, it is a standard. Okay. So what is a constant? I had already told you about the constant. So in the file record identifier, it is H. So it is a constant. Then what you need to do? Just click on constant, go here, source, and click in the constant field, you give H here and click on save. Clear now? One element is done. Now next one element is file name. So file name, click on create element, go to this one. So file name, file name. So reference ID is not there. So check what is the length, 12 characters. Okay, 12 characters. So length is 12. So now what is the left justification? You can say your one. So you can say you can say your left, whether it should be left justification, right justification, or however you can say. Okay, 12 characteristics or say left justification. So left justification, and you have to create this cell. So now here you need to see, wait one second. Now come down. So now here you need to select. Now see, assume if the client code, if the client code of client is ICIC and required the date in 01/10/2024, 2024, and the first file forwarded like this, file name will be like this. Say assume it should be like this. So ICICI, so ICICI 1010. This is a, you know, 01 second. I'll make you understand. 1809. Okay, and this is the date, and this is the month, and this is the file running source. So sequence, right? 1 2 3 4. Now what we need to do, so we need to combine many things, right? So one, we need to combine client code, and we need to combine date, we need to combine sequence. So in this case, what we will use, so we need to combine dot also, right? In this case, what we used to do, I told you, know, the combining of the fields, we use autumn. Okay, autumn. So autumn. So what kind of autumn it is? So you, here it will help you to what? It will help you to take over the values into the element in the fixed offset. Now concatenate the values in the element. So concatenate with the spaces means concatenate in the sense clubbing multiple fields. So concatenate without spaces. So I'm selecting one. I'm selecting one. Just click on save. Okay. Now just now select, click on create, click on autumn. Okay, click on autumn. So first what you need to do, you need to select autumn, right? So click on create autumn. So what is the first thing you need to write? Client code. The client code. Okay, so client code, what is the length? You can say length is already here it was defined 4 characteristic length. Okay, length is 4. So what it will be characters. Okay, you can say cl. Okay, now it's a constant, right? It's a constant, ICIC. So click on source. I can say ICIC. Okay, just click on save. After client code, then what we, after what is they required? They required date. Correct, correct. No, they require date. Now just click on create again. Sorry, click on create, or else go to click. So right, create autumn again. So next autumn is what I told you, know, here date, date and month. Okay, you can say date. So you can say, you can club many if you want, you can club also. So what is the length? Date, what is the length? 2. Correct. So it will be, date will be always numerical. Correct. So numerical. So what is the numerical? You can say characteristics also. Characteristics will permit all. So what is the date here? What is the format here? You observe the format. It is 1809. Correct. So now you have to understand the format. Set. Let's click DO. See, see, this is the one, right? Date only. Date. DO DT is the format. So select this. I told you, na. So structure field. So we need to follow from this SAP table. Okay. So click on this source field. In the source field. So let me go to the table SE11 image display. So you need to see date. LAUFT is nothing but date, which is a program run date. Okay, so I'll tell you, DME is nothing but all and trailer and emergency. No one is expecting DME. Okay, expert. So different requirements comes. Okay, so based on that we need to. So I told you, no, DME, pay, H, X. These are only the 3 tables we used to follow. So date. This is the date. So we used to copy this date. I am going to copy this. Okay. Now I am going to paste here field name as this one. FPay, then date. Okay. Perfect, right? So click on save. Now next one, immediately I'm going to create one more month. That is autumn called month. Correct. So reference to, you can say M O, or you can say M. Let's see what will get populated. We can say come down, check your activities, check your activities. So yeah, we need to file the wait, I'll maybe DOMM. So maybe DO, yeah, the month only. Okay, month only. This is also structured field, same table. Okay, same table. Here you are able to know the date. Date means it will be included month as well. Okay, so 8 length 8 characters. Okay, so same table. So same table. FA. Okay, following me, right? So each and every part we will cover. Don't get worried. So next one. So based on the file only we used to do. Okay, so again what ICIC 1809 is so ICIC is completed, 18 is completed, 09 is completed. Next what dot is there. Okay, for the dot also we need to create a autumn. Okay, for the dot also we need to create an autumn. So click on autumn. So you can say autumn name as dot. Okay, dot. So length is 1 character. So length is 1 character. So go to the source constant. You can put dot. Okay. So click on save. And next what? So next is the sequence number. So running sequence number. So running sequence number they are asking, right? So what is the running sequence number? Sequence number is nothing but, or you can say file number or file name, or you can say payment sequence number also. Okay. So I will create one more autumn. Create autumn. So I can say sequence number. Okay. I'll say sequence number, sequence number. So what is the length? What is the length? Length will be 4 characters. Or 3. Sorry. Check in the file. What is the length? 3 characters. Okay. So go to the file and click on 03. So what they are expecting, you can say CL, left justification. Okay. So this is what. So we need to find from structure table. Okay. We need to find. So there will be a sequence. So there will be a sequence called. Let me go to the structure. Go to the structure field, and so let me check. There is a sequence number, payment sequence number. So let's find. There is the payment sequence number. It's fine. Let's see. Okay. See, you're able to see, right? Sequence number, payment sequential number. Okay. Payment sequential number is that one. So what is the comment here? LFD and R. Okay. This is where you need to identify. So what you need to hope you understood, right? Yeah. Go to the table FA. Go to the table, and this is where you need to identify. So each field in the table, whether you need to identify whether it is a constant or it is an atom or it is a structured field or it is an aggregate. Okay, going forward you can understand. So first level we had completed. So first level is this, we had completed. See, so client code, this is the client code, and this is the date and month, and this is the number, and here we got a number. So h is a constant, right? Ui h where we had created H. Okay, let me show you each and everything. I'll explain you one more. So here in the record identifier constant H. Next in the file name, in the client code. So client code, what is the client code? ICICI. So client code is ICICI. Assume here ICICI. Okay. So what is the date? 1709 dot 001 something 001. So we had specified here na. So that we got that. So we got that, right. So why this has happened like this, we need to. So left or right justification. This is the meaning of left or right justification. Clear? You're clear, right? Clear. This is the first. So first concept we did. So next process. So next process. So we need just there is it is not typical. We need to identify whether how it belongs to. Okay, how it belongs to and what are the activities and what are the activities on what basis we need to create or something. We need to cross check each and everything. Okay, okay, and okay, I forgot there is one second. Client code date. Date, month, everything I had created. Let me check the file once. Yeah, I had created each and okay, okay, created. Okay, now I had it's fine. So looks good. Now just click on save. So next next one is so file name. Now source code. I need to create a source code, right? Click on source code. Click on copy source code. This is what I need to create as an element, correct? So go to here, click on element. So in element, what you need to give as a source code, control V, source code, control V. What is the length? Set the length is 20 characteristics. So 20. So this is the client code, allocates the client by the banker. So in the client code, client field is will be read as ICICI and 16 spaces. Okay, they are telling 16 spaces. You put ICICI and you put like 16 spaces. Okay, so I'm taking as a constant. So I'm giving ICICI. Don't give 16 spaces. Automatically system will consider. Just click on save. Now let me show you the file. So H is constant, ICIC is nothing but your client code, 17 is date, 09 is month, dot I had created as autumn 001 and source code is ICICI. Okay, ICIC. Okay, source code is ICICI. You got my point, right? This is the meaning. So we had completed first level. So one line we had completed. So many lines we need to do, but that is the meaning. So that is the meaning we need to do. Okay. So next. Now what we had created. So we had created in the level 1 segment. Now we will go to the file and we'll observe what are the activities. Okay. Now come down. So here what is the activity? So payment instruction file. So I'm going to create one more element, one more element. I'll create this as an element. So I will create this as a one more element. So sorry. So yeah, create element, not element. Create a segment, the same level. What is the same level segment? So I want to create payment instruction file. So payment instruction file. So output. So I am creating define carriage return and line feeder. Carriage return. I told you what is the return of carriage feeder and carriage feeder and line item. So you are aware. So it will end. I told you it will end with full stop and start with the next line like that. Okay. So if I put full stop, this carriage return it will, with the help of this carriage return, it will shift to the next line. Yeah. Click on save. Now go to the file again. Next, we need to create elements, right? So go to the file again. Based on the file only, we need to configure. So what is the next file? It is P. Okay, mark as P. It will be for your reference P. Okay, it will be useful for your reference. You will understand something. What is P? What is H? Like that. Okay. So what is P? What is H? Now? So now go to this. Later on, I'll let you know what is the conditions. Okay, this tab I'll let you know. Currently, you will know. Okay. Now click on here. Click on segment we had created. Now we need to create element. Okay, element. So what are the element? Go to the file. So again, record identifier. Record identifier. So you can say record identifier hyphen anything, or you can take anything. P record identifier P. What is the length? One character. So it's CL. So constant, because let's check record identifier is constant, right? Here they had told P. Same as P should be read in the file. Okay. So constant, go to the source, kept, sorry, keep P. Okay. Gone. It's completed, right? Next one. Next one. Next one what? Next one, we need to go to payment instruction. So payments instruction date. Payment instruction date. What is a payment instruction date? We need to identify. We need to identify where, with the help of, we need to go to the and check the tables. Correct now? We need to check the table. What is the payment instruction date? Means when you are making the payment. Okay, when you are making the payment, what day you are making the payment. So this date of the payment instructions that are made in the same appears in the all the reports and queries. If not presented, then default date will print. The same should be in date month format. Okay. So when you are making the payment, then that is called payment date. Okay. Payment instruction date. I'll show you. We will find. So go to create export element. Payment instruction date. Payment instruction date. What is the length? Length is 10 characteristics. Then you can see there will be a format. What is the format? DDMMYY. Okay. So click on D. So here see date month. So see all. Check. This is the format, right? Date month year. You need to check this format. Okay. See here. This is the format date month year. Okay. This is the format date month year. So go to the source structure and find the table. Already you know what is the date table. So I'll tell you one more time. Go to the table here and find. This is the date. So when the LAUFD, okay, LAUFD is that. So we need to identify. So what is the table? Already I had told FH, LAUFD is the date. Okay. So click on save. So next, fine. Next what? Next go to the file. So what is the payment location? So they are asking to put as blank. Okay. Go to the payment location. Payment location, Control C. They are asking to put as blank. Okay. Create element. They're asking to put as blank, right? So element payment location. Payment location. What is the length? Then they specified 20 characteristics. So 20 characteristics, CL length. So CL length. So in the constant they told to file keep blank. Okay. Okay. Now don't give anything. Click on save. Okay. Now delivery mode. Delivery mode in the sense, what is the delivery mode? So delivery mode indicates you are generating with the help of registered post or whatever it may be or any other activity, that is called delivery mode. Okay, registered post or a fast speed post or whatever it may be. So all the instruments are the posted to be sent with the registered post and the same should be read as R. Okay, that is the meaning. So we need to read the file and based on the file we need to configure in the system. Okay, next, create element. So after creating the element, delivery mode, delivery mode. What is the length? One. If you want, you can check in the you can if you want you can add the source structure also. So currently they told keep as a constant R. Clear? They told create it as an R. So I had created as a constant. So not required. Okay, not need not to do anything. Okay. So click on this. Yeah, this is the one of the total payment instructions. So total payment instructions. What is the meaning is, so total payment records means the total number of payments in the file. Say assume you have 10 payments or 20 payments or 30 payments. Those payments need to be counted with the help of aggregation. Okay, with the help of, I told you no. So here total number of payment instruction records. Assume you have 20 instruction records. Instruction records means it indicates with I. Say here I. There is I. See instruction. This is I. It is called instruction record. What we need to do? It is used to count how many records. See 001. So one record. So paying 2000 rupees 500 like that. It is used to calculate the records. Means it is used to count the records. There here you need to use a formula called total payment instruction record is equal to number of payments in the file. So number of payment line items in the file we can say. Okay, I'm going to repeat. Total payment instruction record is equal to total number of payments to be made in the file. So it is used to count here. If it is say if we have multiple, if we have more than one payment, then it will be two here like that. It is used to count. So with the what it will be count, it will be counted with the help of aggregate and with the help of see respective instructions. Okay, so it will be filled. So what we need to do, we need to give an aggregate count here. So which field, based on the which field you need to count, we need to specify to the system. How should we count? So invoice based on the I letter we need to convey. So here you will able to see. So here see detailed records, record identifier with the I. If the file, if the record I means if it starts with I, it should get counted. If we have IR 00169001 means there will be two. Like the system will count automatically two. Like this means the meaning is here total number of instruction records is equal to number of payments in the file. Okay, number of payments to be made in the file. That is called the meaning. Okay, so now observe how I am going to create. Now observe how I will create this. So I'm going to click on create atom. Sorry, what is that? Create is an atom or element? It's an element, right? So click on element. Click on element. So what is the element? So what is that? total payment. Sorry. Not. So what is the length? 5. So total payment records. Good. What is the length? 5. Correct. Fine. What I am doing here, I will create. I will go here, and what I will do is total payment. I will create as TPI, total payment instructions. Okay. After keeping as a T, after I'll keep this as a TPI. So I will now what is my tree node I need to select? I need to select not constant, not structured field, aggregate. Okay. Click on aggregate and go to here aggregate button. Click on this aggregate button. So you can say so total payment instructions. No, you can take any name. So you can take uh, already I specified, right, total payment instructions. You can say P, so okay, I, total pay, IPA, something. So now what? Here aggregate. You need to select some. You need to club. So number of times occurred. Number of times occurred. So you need to click number of times. So it will group. So in the file, if you have 10 based on I, so here if I have one this like this, so it will create one. So what it will do, it will group this I indicator. Then what will happen? So what you need to do is number of times occurred. So if this occurred twice, then it will be 2 records. If it occurs thrice, then it is 3 records. If it occurs fourth, then it is 5 records, like that. So IPA. Okay. So just click on save, like that. So automatically it will get saved. So here observe. So what I did here again one more time, total total payment instruction record, TPI. So I will copy this node to somewhere. You observe here. I will copy this node, but so what I did here. So here you observe total payments for with 100 detailed records. So same should be read in the file. So based on one value, it should say multiple times occurred, means it should get how many invoices are in the file. Okay, that is the information. So like this we need to create. Well, first P, date and number of invoices. Okay, number of invoices. Delivery mode is blank, right? So next, coming to that one more time. You observe here total payment instruction, total payment amount. See, this is also aggregate only. Okay, see, for the payment total is, so total means it should calculate all the invoices, right? It should calculate all the invoices, no, how many times it has been referred, like that. So go to total payments again. So click on create. You need to create an element and control V, control V. So, and what is the length? It was specified in the file. It was specified 20. Okay, it was specified, sorry, it was specified 20. Okay, 20. So, what is the, so it starts with 2 decimals. Okay, check what is the 2 decimals. Maybe it starts with A. Okay, A. So, what is the value? So, yeah, it starts with 2 decimals, correct? So, what is this? This is also called aggregate. So, aggregate. What I will do is, this is called total payment, right? Total payment, what I had made here, total payment reference, TIR. I'll take TIR. Sorry, total pay, TPR. Anything is fine, right? TPR. I'll take total. So this is called, like, we need to do aggregate, right? Like this we need to do aggregate. Okay. Select aggregate. Go to click on aggregate. And here what you need to do, you can take your own, name. So payment PIA or IAP or something you can take, IAP or whatever you need to take, KK1, anything you can take, but you need to, so It is called grouping the total. Okay, grouping the total, right? Summation of the values. Okay, like that. So click on save. So I'm going to re-explain you. Listen. So here, what is this? You are able to see if the number of instruction records has occurred multiple times means. So what we need to do based on this count, it will generate the payment files. Means how many number of payments are there in the file. So here, what is the amount? So amount will be here. So it will say if you have 20 line items. So 20 line items means 10,000. Then the amount will be 10,000. So what it will do? It will calculate with the help of I. Okay, with the help of I or in investment method or will copy. I'll say I will copy the reference to to some other time. You will understand by that time. Okay. So just click on save. You need not to worry, each and everything will be covered. So you need to understand the file. Based on the file, you need to understand where should be this copied. Okay, based on that we need to check. Okay, now what we need to do, go to the file again. So what is this? So payment instruction reference, they ask you to put blank, you can also put blank. Okay, create element. This one is constant, need not to bother about this. Control V, Control V, check the length what they provided, 20 characteristics. So 20 CL constant save. Okay. So payment instruction reference. Okay. Now we had created two level of things complete. Okay. Two level of, now third one. Third one will be continued in the next class. Okay. So DME, I'm going to tell you one more time. Based on the banker file, we need to have multiple meetings with the banker. Based on the banker confirmation only, we need to configure the file. So what are the aggregates? What are the you need to decide what is the aggregate, what are the activities, how the cells are getting copied. Okay. Rest of the things we will discuss in the next.